EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go here in New Orleans. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Move for the egg. All right.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Green light.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Open man, Teteroa McMillan. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a gain of they gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with the touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Williams going to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th TD grab of the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. What happens the time in the diaries? No help for the weak, but the strong. Letting your boy for all of us. Now bring out the drugs and the that my homies got me through.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Fields. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go.
The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dime.
3rd and 6. Now Fields. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from New Orleans
And the Panthers
after this.
first down.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go tonight. 319 tonight. Tonight.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
I can sit here all day, Mike. We can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. A quick slap taken by Lamb.
C.D. Lamb.
They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a Carolina first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Two-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
The Panthers will line up for the
They're going to try to run it and give it to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone and make this a 2-score game. The lead is now 9. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set up.
The RPO. That one is complete. Inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play. Run after the catch.
Will line up for the 2-point
Now
conversion.
Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Saints rebel.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, son. 19 strikes. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Open man is Horn. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Project, ready, set up.
That is caught outside on the RPO. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Ready, set up.
Now a run on 1st down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. but it falls incomplete.
He was covered by
And with nothing open
Xavier
downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Vegas!
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Fields to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
In the backfield, defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
What is up?
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown Saints. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The offense staying put. They will go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing is Williams. Exiting the pocket right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Down second and 1. To throw is Fields.
At the 29-yard line.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 33 yards.
First down.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Fields. Prescott's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go, Scott.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's in! Touchdown, Carolina. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Here's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First and 10.
What is it? Vegas! Yes!
Throwing again. Williams. Back deep for Olave. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's run!
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Here's Williams on first and 10. Into the hands of Pickens once again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
teams ready to go once more as the kick.
Trying to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
First down. Fields. That's caught by Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Pick up of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
331. Right.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good. With the extra point. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Shaheed with the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not...
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door, what? No more. Kick that